What if you could build a life so strong, so solid that no matter what storms came your way, career setbacks, health challenges, relationship struggles, it would still stand firm? What if success wasn't about chance, but about structure? Well, that's exactly what the intentional success system is all about. And at its core are the 4 foundations. These aren't just ideas, they are the structural beams that hold up every great transformation, whether you're changing your habits, your mindset, or your entire life. Let me walk you through them. First, the change formula. Change doesn't wait for us to be ready, it shows up whether we like it or not. But here's the secret. You don't have to be at the mercy of change, you can direct it. The change formula is simple. Awareness plus acceptance plus commitment plus action equals change. It's how Marie went from dreading Monday mornings to landing a job she loves. She became aware something needed to change. She accepted it. She committed to the process. And she took one step, updating her resume. That was enough to tip the first domino. Change isn't magic, it's a formula. And when you intentionally follow it, you reclaim your power. Second, reaction, response, intentional. Have you ever said something in the heat of the moment and instantly regretted it? That's the difference between reaction and response. Reaction is a knee-jerk. It's fast, emotional, automatic. Response is thoughtful, it's intentional. Here's how to master it. Use the 3 to 12 second rule. Just like when you're driving and leave 3 seconds between you and the next car, you're giving yourself a safety buffer. In life, that buffer is the pause between stimulus and choice. Sarah used this rule at work. Instead of snapping back when criticized, she paused, breathed, and said, "Thank you for the feedback. Can you give me an example so I can improve?" That pause changed everything. You can't always control what happens, but you can control how you respond, and that's where your power lies. Third, the cycle of mastery. Success isn't an event, it's a process, and mastery doesn't happen by accident, it follows a cycle. Attitude, knowledge, practice, repetition. You start with the right attitude. I can learn this. You gain knowledge, not just information, but the right kind of knowledge. Then you practice it, intentionally. And you repeat that process until it sticks. Think about Sam, who loved golf. He practiced for years, but his game didn't improve until a coach corrected his grip. He'd been practicing the wrong thing the whole time. Once he fixed it and repeated it correctly, his game transformed. That's the power of intentional practice, because practice doesn't make perfect, practice makes permanent. And fourth, the comfort zone. Let me ask you, when was the last time you truly grew? Chances are, it was outside your comfort zone. Our comfort zone is where things are familiar but not necessarily fulfilling. The growth zone? That's just beyond it. That's where confidence is built, limits are tested, and transformation happens. The goal isn't to jump off a cliff, it's to stretch, not snap. Sarah, the graphic designer, didn't jump straight into a leadership role. She started by leading one meeting, then a project, then a team. Each success stretched her zone until the once scary became second nature. Growth doesn't require leaps. It starts with 1 foot in and 1 foot out of your existing comfort zone. And when you do that repeatedly, your comfort zone expands, and so does your life. These 4 foundations, the change formula, reaction, response, intentional, the cycle of mastery, and expanding the comfort zone, aren't just concepts. They are the foundation of the intentional success system because they answer the real question, how do I actually change? They give you a clear path, how to step into change, how to regain control, how to build habits that last, and how to stretch into your full potential. If you're building a life with intentionality, these are your blueprint, your steel beams, your foundation. Because when your life is built on these 4 foundations, you don't just survive life's storms. You grow stronger because of them. So here's the question, which foundation do you need to strengthen right now? Start there. Build deep. Build strong and watch what becomes possible.